Good morning, guys. It's Mazi again, and I'm here to share my daily outlook with you guys. Let's start from gold. Okay. For gold, my daily outlook for gold is from this low to this high. That's my daily dealing range for gold. The whole move is coming from the weekly. Okay. So I looked at on Friday. This was on Friday, and I came to my TikTok live. I actually would call this trade last week Friday, but I did not take this. I took the one on silver and it's actually playing out very well. Okay. And I told you guys that I will not be trading from this zone because of why there is nobody close. It did not close. There's nobody close above this line here. Though he gave a sweep and inducement, so it's not valid. Rather, I will trade from this other guy here and we can see how price is, delivering very smooth. Here, I can clearly see a breakout here, a sweep here. So my problem is there is no inducement to trade. So if peradventure, let's see if this will fit the inducement. Still no inducement. So what I'm expecting is an inducement. Once I get the inducement and price comes back into this zone, I will take a second entry to this high. That's for good. Then as for BTC, all right, BTC is currently coming into our zone, and this is the first zone where we're expecting the reversal from here. And this is the second zone where I want to take my trade from. Yes, second zone. This is the first zone, but I think this zone has to go. This zone has to go. And price should come and raid this point here. Raid it and drop to the downside. So that's my outlook for BTC. Now, why am I selling? Yes, because BTC is coming. BTC has to go down. BTC has to go down. This is an inducement for the daily. This is a daily breakout, a sweep, an inducement, and this is my source candle. So BTC has to drop down to this source candle. From what I can see here, BTC has to drop down to the source candle. I said BTC wants to do a buy continuation from here, which it tapped yesterday. It tapped and it has just been reacting and reacting and reacting. As expected anyways, I don't think here will hold. This momentum is too much. Here will not hold. Here will not hold price. Better still, I think this one here should be better. This one at this level above is better. Let me adjust. Let me adjust this guy. I think this would be a better level. This would be a better level. This is actually not a high probability trade because the whole zone is just lapping itself. The whole zone has been swept, has been tapped into, or has been mitigated. So this is an inducement for this guy, and he has to go. So I think here is better. Here is better. Let's see. Here is actually better. So that is where I'll be trading off from Bitcoin. Yeah. That is where I'll be trading from for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, I'll be expecting here should go. Nah, this zone, there's nothing there. So it has to either take here, a reverse, or come into this point for a buy, a sell continuation. Now, where am I expecting BTC to come to? Expecting BTC to drop all the way down to this low here, possibly here, but here first target, then here second target. But I'm okay with exiting at this point. This point is okay, just okay for me. So let's check gold. Sorry, silver. So silver is the trade I took last. I told you guys I traded off the silver zone and left gold, right? And from what I can see here, seems like silver has given us an inducement. This is what I love about silver, my guy. Of course, silver has given us an inducement. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Silver, look at it. Inducement resting into our 50%. So silver pulls back to this point. That's my buy continuation. That's my buy continuation. Stop loss just at this low here. Hope I'm going to get 1 to 3. Okay. Yeah, that's a 1 to 3. Stop loss at just that low. TP here. No. It didn't give up to 1 to 3. So let me see if I can just adjust a little. Okay, that's my 1 to 3. So my expectation for SIVA is come here, tap into this zone, then we continue to this point. So that's my expectation. If SIVA should make this pullback, then I'm taking a second buy here. I am taking a second buy at this point. US 100 still looking pretty. Still looking pretty. Looking very okay. So for US 100, this is 4 hours time frame. My expectation would be for US 100 to make a pullback into this zone. And we continue to this zone. This red line is where price is heading to. If that does not work out, then this other guy here should be our second entry. This guy here, TP at this point. US 30 dropping lower. I already marked a zone here with a very clear inducement here. Clear and clean. Okay, that's for US 30, clear and clean. And it's inside the 50% zone. So my expectation is for what? US 30 to drop all the way down and rate this guy. Once it rates this guy, this is where I'll be taking my entry. Just at this inducement. For those of you who watch me trade, you know my rules. This is my source candle. I would have traded from the source candle, but this inducement is currently resting at my source candle or almost same place. So that is where I'll be taking my trade. TP up here. And stop loss just few pips below. And that's a 4.5 arrow trade. Incoming trade. So as for GJ is clearly coming to this red line. That's the zone I'm expecting GJ to come to. Okay, if you want to know why, always make sure you attend my weekly outlook or when I'm teaching in the evening. I always do live stream every morning where I drop my outlook. Then evening time I teach. So during evening time, you can come and find out why I marked all this line where I'm expecting price to get to. To join my live stream, make sure you're in my Telegram community. Click my bio link, my profile link, enter my Telegram community so that when I'm coming live, I'll notify you guys there. You can join and we'll trade together. So this is GBP USD. We analyzed this guy here. Though we didn't trade this guy, we took a sell instead. But we marked this buy. Then I said, let's close and take a sell. It didn't work out and our buy actually played out, which is fine. That's the only confirmation I needed because at this point, there was a serious battle between the sellers and the buyers here. So it has finally chosen a direction. So what is my goal now is to wake up and look for a buy until we get to that red line above. Okay, no inducement yet. So I'll still expect it to print higher until this guy fits into this 50%. Then once I get a pullback, I'm going to be taking a buy around this point here, source candle zone, then a continuation to the upside. That will be my outlook for GU. Then as for EU, okay, EU is pretty much giving the same setup. EU pull back into the zone here, then I take a buy to the upside. That is my expectation. Pull back into the zone here, then a buy to the upside. Only when this guy here fits into the 50%. Because from the look of things, I don't think it has fitted the 50% yet. Let me verify. It hasn't. So I'm expecting EU to print all the way to this point so that this guy will be inside of 50%. Then if he gives a pullback to this zone, I'm going to be riding this. GJ, yes, GJ is going higher and higher and higher, right? Okay, sweep it. Okay, sweep again. All right. And eventually cause a breakout here. So that's an incoming 4 hours structure. From this low to this high, it is currently our dealing range, but there's no inducement. So I'll be expecting it to make a little bit of stretch, then create an inducement, come back. I'll be taking a buy from here and TP around here or this red line. That is where GBP JPY is coming. Then as for Solana, Solana has fully covered this range. Finally did it after all this dancing and dancing and dancing. But I'm expecting it to drop lower. So if you're currently holding this trade, right? Hold your trade. I'm still holding. Solana has to drop to this low here. That's why I'm expecting Solana to drop to here. So I fulfilled first range. Okay, here is second range. That's my expectation for Solana. S&P 500. S&P 500. All right. The sweep. Then here will be the breakout. So this guy has to go. All right. So S&P 500. There's an inducement here. So what's my expectation is for S&P 500 to tap into this zone here. Tap into that zone. Stop loss just below here. Then a buy continuation to the upside. That's for S&P 500. Oh, German 40 is still printing from last week. Still printing. German 40 is still printing. Still printing. And I think this high will be achieved. Okay, as for Ethereum, pretty much nothing. Ethereum has been ranging. Ethereum has actually been ranging. So there's nothing here on Ethereum. And that is all for today. Guys, I always come online morning and evening session to do live stream. Morning session is for Outlook. Evening session is where I lecture. I teach you how I actually trade. So if you're interested in learning how to trade, make sure you always come to my evening live stream. And please, when you come, make sure you support the live. Tap your screen, share, drop comment so that we can gain more visibility. And don't forget to join my Telegram community by clicking on my bio link or profile link. Go to my Telegram, join the community, and wait. Whenever I'm going live, I always notify you guys there. All right, we've come to the end of the video, and I'll see you guys on my next Outlook video. Bye, guys.